Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I have another retro review for you, and this is one of the items I got on my toy hunt in Texas, probably now a week or two past when I've uploaded that video, but maybe not also. I don't know when this video is going up. So it is General McQuarrie from the 30th anniversary line. For those of you who don't already know, the 30th anniversary line is my favorite line for Star Wars 3 3/4 inch figures. I just love the design of it. I love that it came with coins. I had just gotten into collecting seriously at this time, rather than like playing with my toys. So it's a very special line of figures for me. I just loved them, and I really think that Hasbro did a great job catering to fans and giving them what they wanted. So obviously 30th anniversary meant that this was 2007. It does give you a reminder right here, 77 to 2007. I like the angled packaging, and you've got General McQuarrie right here. A picture of his coin. He's ages 4 to up, and then obviously the figure in the bubble. Also, for those of you who don't know, McQuarrie is the concept artist for Star Wars, so he's often referred to as like a McQuarrie concept something another. So this is McQuarrie. His first name is Ralph. So Ralph McQuarrie. They made him into a general, a rebel general, which he might have cameoed. I don't personally remember, but they gave him a different first name. They call him Farrell instead of Ralph, but it gives a little bio on the back here, a picture here, and then a couple of, like a fact file kind of thing right here, and then you have everybody else from the wave, which I've got a good amount of them. I don't have all of them yet. So I love getting these figures because I like filling out my coin book. It's fun to do. It's also one of those like, oh, do I get this and save it and keep it in box? Because especially with the actual concept figures, those ones are hard for me to open. But I do have a few boxed up, and I also have a few open. So anyways, guys, let me open this guy and we'll take a closer look at General McQuarrie. Alright, so here is General McQuarrie out of the packaging, and since he's a 30th anniversary figure, he does come with one of those like little fold-out pamphlet toy guide things that they do. I've shown them in previous videos, but I'll show you his coin first, which sometimes is a little bit hard to view. It says Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back 2007, 1977, and then on the front it says General McQuarrie Rebel Officer. He is number 40, so you know where to place him in the coin book. And there's this little etched version of the character on the coin. He does come with a couple accessories. He comes with a really thin little blaster that fits in this holster right here. Just super thin, very soft, malleable plastic. I think it's a standard Rebel blaster. So you can put that in his holster very easily and store it so you don't have to, worry about losing it. He also does come obviously with a little helmet. This is the Hoth version of a Rebel officer. And it looks pretty good on his head, like that. You can see his eyes through it. You might not be able to pick it up on camera, but you can. And it's got some good detailing around it. I'll take that off, though, for now. General McQuarrie looks really good. This, I think, is a pretty good representation of Ralph McQuarrie himself, especially for 2007. I think his face sculpt is very good. And they did good with the hair. And then, of course, we have his little jacket and the little rink on the chest. Gloves, belt, holster, legs, little wraps on the bottom. So it looks overall pretty good. The unfortunate thing is his legs don't have any articulation whatsoever. They just move up and down, so you can't move him any more than that. His elbows are these annoying joints. I call them like a cut joint because they kind of like cut across and they make your arm go like sideways. I don't really like them because it still inhibits the way you can do things, especially because, well, the wrists do turn. The upper wrists turn right here. So, I don't know. It just is, it's not my favorite. Because you can either have them straight or turned and nothing in between. And then obviously the way the joint on the shoulder is made, you can't have his arm stretch out at all. It is just a normal back and forth joint. One complaint I do have about him is the way I think they've used an existing, perhaps, I think this might be a kit bash, but they've used an existing Rebel Trooper and then sculpted McQuarrie's head on top. And so the way his hair is, it hits his hood right here. And I mean, you could just barely, that was what I was saying, you could just barely touch his head and his head, it flies off. Okay, after retrieving his head, I didn't mean to make it so, like, dramatic, but it just flew out of my hand like that. But I mean, you can barely just tip up his head and it pops off the joint, so it is not a solid hold, which is kind of a bummer. So he definitely can't look up any higher without his head coming off this joint, but he can turn a little bit to the sides here, so you do have that there. But overall, I think he's a pretty cool figure, especially kind of given his history and that he's one of those, like a George Lucas Stormtrooper disguise figure in that way, just kind of unique. And so anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this figure in the comments below, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.